What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. In today's video, we're going to be going over Chainlink, going to be touching on Ethereum, a little bit of Bitcoin, just seeing what the big dogs are doing. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I really appreciate it. If we're looking at Chainlink, gosh, damn, look at this thing. This thing is just boom. Hell no. Right? This is just not. I mean, if you're a bear, this thing is pretty as hell. If you're a bull, this is just absolute destruction. Right? This thing has just fallen off a cliff. We have passed the 1618. We have almost taken out these lows. Where's a so if you're new to the channel, right, on a three-wave move to the downside, you typically come between your 1 and 2272. Right, 2272s are pretty deep retracements on three-wave moves. Right, pretty deep. You can get to the 2618 if it's just, COVID just happened or tariffs are announced or whatever, some black swan event. Right, I mean, there's no real limit. These are just uh, statistical probabilities that you go from the 1 to the 2272. We are at the 1886. It has shown some support, some life, but I don't, with this type of candle and then a 2 hour candle to follow this up like this with a large wick to the upside, this thing is just slamming back down. So we are more than likely going to see this 2208, 2209. And what is that coincidentally? What is this low? 2209. All right, so I could see us 100%, 100% coming down here, even coming down to this 2618, taking out these lows. Where else would we be taking out? And then taking out everything from here on up. Anyone that went long from there up. I mean, you can get a wick down below. You can get a wick just slightly lower to take out even more, right? Take out even more, right? So Chainlink's my baby. I hate to see it doing this, but hey, we were saying that this, with this bullish momentum, if you don't do anything with it, this is likely what happens. And so this B wave was super weak. When we, on this channel, when we see weak B waves, we think strong C waves. That's just how it works. We like to see weak A wave. Sorry, pardon me. Gosh, tongue twister. Weak A waves, strong B waves, weak C waves. That's what you like to see. Okay, so this is on the 2 hour chart, by the way. So I'll leave this up. I'll leave this up on the 2 hour, so it's not just. We'll go from the 2 to the 8. Look at that though. On this RSI, we have come down to this 3190 level on the 2 hour. Lower, right? Lower than these levels. Higher pricing though. Right, so we got higher highs in the price, lower lows. Sorry, higher lows in the price, lower lows in the RSI. I always tongue twist that. I am sorry. And so that's good. That's good. It's on the 2 hour. Not as relevant in my opinion. We didn't really do anything with this momentum. We kind of rode it up, and it slammed back down. This is part of a larger correction. So we are getting close to an end, in my opinion. It's just with stablecoin dominance, we'll go look at that. It's being resilient as hell. It's being manipulated, so no surprise there if you've been in crypto, right? Everyone knows it's manipulated at this point. See, on the smaller time frames, let's check out the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, smaller time frames. We actually haven't. So this is actually good, right? We've slammed down, and we still. Do we have? Oh, we do have some momentum to the downside. Right, let's get a higher low on this, right? So let's come down through here, possibly. Okay, let's get a higher low on that. I'll draw that on the chart. Definitely want to see a higher low. I don't even know where I'll draw it. Something like that, right? I mean, anything up and through here could be a higher low, in my opinion. So we'll just do the 4 hour. That's fine. We've fallen down below the 39.19 level, so typically when you fall down here, you can target the 31.90 level. right? We're cooling off on the RSI, cooling off on price. It's just not, it's just another day of crypto. It's another day of crypto. We had a couple nice little 8-hour days. This does looks constructive, right? Constructive, and now we've just slammed down. The overall pattern, overall correction pattern, still, right? It still doesn't look complete yet. If we come down to this 2618, then it would start to be looking a lot more complete, right? Then it would start to look a lot more complete. Then you're starting to take out previous lows, because you got to take out these lows. These lows, you got to take out some of this liquidity for any longs that haven't exited their positions and have tried to make the most money. So we have a red dot on the 12-hour. We actually didn't even get above with the momentum at all. No momentum, right? No momentum up to the top side. So, right, we've been saying without momentum, it's hard, right? We're building momentum, but it's just we can't get up there yet. We just can't do it. We can't do it. We can't do this yet. Right? We can't even do this, right? Right, we were correcting, but we got up a little bit, right? We were in a correction, but we got up. We actually built some momentum to then use that momentum to carry us higher, right? We're in a correction, but we haven't, right? This whole correction, we've just stayed down below the zero. It's not great. It's not great. We have a red dot on the daily. They are delayed indicators, so I'm not surprised, right? Once this red candle came out, I was going to say, hey, this doesn't look great. We are rejecting off the 5201 level. Not great either. What is this from? Alright, I think I'm going to have to adjust this actually, because we're making lower highs all the way down. So I'm not even going to, I'm going to try to see what we can do with this, because we're making lower highs all the way down. Is this too steep of an angle? Yeah, it's too steep of an angle. I'll just leave it. It's too steep. It's too steep. Line of hope. We are breaking. What is this? The daily. Let's see if we break down below this. We're right at it. Right at it. Let's make sure it's not at every single. Yep, I knew it would be. This 8-hour looks. I mean, it looks like it's losing steam, right? So on this channel, right? You go down, right? This is my philosophy. You go down, you go sideways, you go up. Okay, down, sideways, up. That's the name of the game. There's 3 ways the market can move: down, sideways, up. This looks sideways, does it not? This looks down. This looks sideways. What's next? Up. So we look at just, they're teasing us. We're in between this area right here. We're just bouncing in between the green, our area of bullishness, and our area of caution. So market makers are just punishing people in crypto. That's just the way it is, right? Tupac knew it. That's just the way it is, right? So sometimes, right, people with money, they're just complete. You know what I'm saying? They're just not nice people. Alright, they don't care. They're trying to make money and screw over everyone else. On this channel, nah, that's not happening. So overall, we're coming to a head. We're coming to a head on this. Let's see. I want to make sure this isn't on every freaking time frame. It is on every freaking time frame. Let's just keep it on the 8-hour. Let's just keep it on the 8-hour. I wish there was something you could just do. If you know about something like that, I've never been able to find it. Alright, I draw a lot of trend lines. It's just really annoying. So Chainlink, we're still in a corrective process, losing momentum. So we do have some levels, right? This 2208 to this 2179 level. I do have the weekly 382 mapped out at 2110. It wouldn't be a surprise to me. It would not be a surprise to me if we somehow found our way coming down to here, because that's the only way we take out all of this too. Right, take out all that, and then you come up and then slam back down. You kind of just do, it's kind of like a rounded pattern, right? Just an accumulation pattern where you just accumulate, come down here, go. So or if you're trading, right, a lot of traders have just been using the at least the 20-day EMA going up every time it hit the 20, and now we've lost the 20, so we need to regain the 20. That's for dang sure. If we're looking at, let's go look at Bitcoin. Right, I've mapped this out. Let's go on the 2 hour so I can show you. I broke out of the channel, right? Broke out of the channel. We're still looking all right. We're sitting at that 1414 as of right now. Not a huge area of significance, right? We can come down to this 1618. This 2 level is right at the 108043 level, right at the area that we've marked a while back ago, that we found some support at. We could find a higher low, right? Find a higher low and come down here. This does look close to being done. I could see us honestly coming down to this 108 area and finding support right here. 108, 914. I think we can find some support at the 618. We are slowing in momentum. Shoot, I don't even know actually. It's only been 30 minutes actually. I'm tripping. We're not slowing in momentum just yet. Not yet. We'll see. We'll see how this candle closes. But that's a three-way. If I've ever seen a three-wave move, this is a three-wave move. Right? I don't own any Bitcoin, but you know, whatever Bitcoin does, typically the market does. It's just that annoying stepbrother or stepsister that, you know, kind of ruins the family vacation and always gets their way or whatever. So I had a stepbrother that always did that. It was so annoying. So yeah, so we're finding support at the 1414. I don't really see us bouncing from here. It's just not a large area to bounce from. That's just I don't see it. I see us coming down to the 1618, right? I mean, you could, we theoretically could, but I see us coming down here, taking out more long leverage, and then even, I mean, staying above this channel is still bullish. Staying above this channel, staying above these lows, right? We got to stay above 107.250. Stay above that. We're golden on Bitcoin. Ethereum looked really good. It still looks good. If you are here and you watch the Degen or Jasmine videos, I was saying, right, you can come up, same concept, slant, come down, back test this trend line and go, or better yet, you could come up, get a longer correction, come down to the bottom of this trend line and go, because then you're getting like tight in here. And you're getting tight in there, you're getting compressed. So either way works for me. It don't matter. A correction is correction. I have patience. That's the key to the game, just having patience. Having patience, knowing good setups, and being disciplined, right? Being disciplined. And so, right, so the 2 is at the 4214. I don't see us going to, I don't see us breaking this channel. I just don't see us doing that. I don't, if I'm being honest. I don't at all see us doing that. I see us coming down through here, getting a higher low, right at this 1618 to this, so from 4369 to 4214 area, right, from here to here, something in between here, right, something in between there. For Ethereum, we could see, we can mark this and just leave it on here. Something in between here, right? And I'll leave these on the hourly charts. Pardon me. So, yeah, so we're getting close, right? We have a nice little A, B, C. This B wave came all the way up to the I can't even remember. 618. 382. I mean, it wicked up just below the 618, closed below the 382. A little bit of a weaker B wave. A little bit of a weaker B wave. Couldn't get above the 382, and so that's why we're seeing this strong C wave. All right, we're seeing a strong C wave. So far, we've corrected down 3% on the A wave, and down 3% on the C wave. So we could expect a little bit more for sure. A little bit more. Just because with the weakness of the B wave, it just, you know, just doesn't, it fits to come down through here, take out this liquidity, so come down a little bit lower. I would expect us to come lower than the 1618. And so yeah, so I can actually let's look at the total 3 chart. Total 3 chart, same concept, right? I can get rid of this because I was thinking, okay, if we close above the 786, we're golden. Did not, actually rejected right off of it. So let's get a correction in here. So we definitely have an ABC. I mean, it almost looks identical as Ethereum. Almost looks identical to Ethereum. The 1618. Yeah, 1618. I mean, we did break out of the channel, came back down. Kind of, it's unfortunate for sure, just because. Pardon me. It's unfortunate just because we're trying to build momentum, but market makers are trying to align the FOMC meeting and the Fed rate cuts and all this other bull crap with price action. And so that's what we were kind of saying. We were saying we could finish this week correcting, and then next week go into the FOMC meeting bullish. But we'll see what stablecoin dominance does. Those are some areas for the total 3. Did I fix this as well? I just want to leave it on the 2 hour. I don't want too much going on the charts. And then the others chart. Alright, this looks pretty corrective as well. It's like some nice little A wave. Yeah, we're definitely coming down to at least this 1618. This 2272 aligns to the bottom of this channel. I think we're gonna touch the bottom of these channels or get close to it. So just I can already tell this B wave is super weak. So the A wave or the C wave is just gonna slam down. Alright, slam down just a tiny bit of momentum, then boom. Alright, didn't really stop any of the bearish momentum. So that's what I got for today's video. If you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my ideas of what we're going to see in the coming weeks and months. And so buckle up, lock in. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. Peace.